I know you wrote an article. Kevin Stefanski, Andrew Berry should transcend any ties to the Deshaun Watson deal. Take us through that and kind of how you arrived at it.
Yeah, so, you read a lot, like, even after the extension, you read a lot nationally where they're like, "Hey, despite the extension or no matter what, Andrew Berry," and then sometimes they'll throw in Stefanski too, "will be tied to, Deshaun Watson and his fate," will they survive his fate? Like, if he fails or doesn't work out, will they survive that? I'm at the point, Dave, where regardless of what happens with Deshaun Watson, I feel like these are the two men that should lead the organization into the future. Um, I think you value them. This extension, I think, proves that that they feel that way too. Now we've seen a lot of teams pay coaches to go away in the NFL, is what somebody would say, right? Despite extensions, but I just feel like at this point they've made it very clear that they're the right guys for the job. And regardless of what happens with Watson, they should be here to either work with him into the future or make the next decision on who's the next quarterback and coach him up as well. It would be a mistake to send two guys that are so highly thought of around the league. I mean, they'd have jobs in a second. There are a lot of NFL teams that would take these guys immediately, and to fire them strictly based off of that decision would be, I think, ill-advised, and I don't think that the ownership looks at it that way anymore. I think that they have transcended the Watson decision.
Yeah, and to your point, they swang big for they haven't been able to figure out the quarterback position in this franchise. Bernie Kosar was that's back in the '80s. So we'll see if it doesn't
Yeah.
work out. I'm with you. They've done enough other things that have been good that shouldn't ultimately cost them their jobs.